Let's see. Today we'll start with projectile motion on an inclined plane. Projectile motion, projectile motion on an inclined plane. Projectile motion on an inclined plane. We'll start with projectile motion on an inclined plane. Student, let's consider a plane inclined at an angle. This is a plane inclined at an angle. Let theta naught with the horizontal. Let a projectile is projected from the foot of the inclined plane. Let this point is A. From the A, I am projectile
Sir,
is
ଏଇଟା theta ନିଅନ୍ତୁ.
so let where the projectile is projected from the foot with an inclined plane with u. Okay, let the velocity is u, and let's take this angle is h, and at an angle alpha with the inclined plane. It's shown in the figure you are seeing. This is, let's take theta, no problem. Okay. This is alpha, and the particle strikes at the point. Let the particle strikes at the point B. Let this point is B. Okay. And we want to find the range of the projectile on the inclined plane, that is RAB. We'll also find the range RAB, how much time it is taking to reach at this point, what is the time, and what height it is going. We'll find all the things one step by step. Let's know. Let student, this is let x-axis. This was supposed to be y-axis, but somehow it is, the inclination is 90 degree actually. It is, I drew like this, but it is y-axis, and the total angle is 90 degrees, students. And if this is u, students, then the component will be along this will be ux now, and the component along y will be uy, no doubt. And student, ux is equal to, ux is equal to u cos theta. Ux is equal to u cos theta, and uy, u cos not theta, alpha, students. Here we have taken the angle alpha, so u cos alpha, and uy will be equal to u sin alpha. Okay. Students, let's say about acceleration due to gravity. Student, let at any point, if you will be seeing, let the projectile is at some point, at some time it is g. So gravity always acts vertically downward, student. Gravity always acts vertically downward. That means here the gravity is acting vertically downward g, and the gravity will be having two components. You have already learned this one, vector resolution. If this is theta, student, this will be theta, no doubt. If this is g, this will be g cos theta, and this will be g sin theta. That means if here I will show, it will be like this, g cos theta, same, this is theta, and here in this direction it will be g sin theta. Getting? Yes or no? Then student, let at this point, so I can write here, we just wrote initial velocity ux, in initial velocity in x u cos alpha, initial velocity in y u sin alpha. Yes or no? Next, student, acceleration in x, ax, we got how much? We are moving in this direction, but the gravity is in this direction, so that I can write minus g sin theta. Okay. And acceleration in y, students, also is equal to minus g cos theta. We resolved and we just found out. And student, from a to b, let from a to b, this is point a and this is point b. A to b, I want to find the range. Let that is sx, and that is equal to r. We want to find the distance from a to b. Let from a to b, from a to b, let it is sx. Sx is equal to r. And student, here you are seeing the body projected from this point and the body reached at this point, so there is no vertical displacement. There is no vertical displacement. So we can write here sy, vertical displacement after reaching the point B, is equal to 0. No vertical displacement. जिस side पे उसने गया था फिर उसी level तक आ गया. And student, let the time taken from A to B is t. let time taken, let time taken from A to B is T. Yes or no? Friends, we can apply S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Let's apply S is equal to UT plus half AT square. That means let's go for the Y displacement. Sy is equal to Uy into T, already you know, plus half into Ay T square, correct? So here displacement Sy is equal to 0. So you can write Uy into T. What is Uy, student? U sine alpha, correct? Into total time T minus half G. Ay is how much, students? G cos theta. That is minus G cos theta. Yes or no? So that's why I'm taking here minus G cos theta into T square. By taking it to one side, we could find T is equal to, from here we could find 2 U, 2 will be cross multiplied, 2U sine alpha by G cos theta. That is, student, what? Time of flight. If you compare it, then normally we know T is equal to 2U by G. Yes or no? But here U is not U na, U is U sine alpha na. So in place of U, I will write 2 U sine alpha. And G is not G na along Y. So that is G cos theta. So that one we just wrote in time of ascent is equal to total time of flight is equal to how much? 2U sine alpha by G cos theta in the case of a inclined projectile motion on an inclined plane. So student, we got time of flight. Then we'll go for finding the horizontal range. Student, Sx is equal to how much, you know? Sx is equal to Ux into T plus half Ax into T square. Yes, sir. So let's put that Sx is equal to R is equal to U cos alpha into T plus half Ax is how much? Minus G sine theta. So that's why we'll write here minus half G sine theta into T square. Okay. Then we'll put the value of T. We just found out, put the value of T and we'll rewrite. Put the value of T. In the equation, we'll put the value of T, then we'll rewrite and then we will solve. Okay, students. I am going to the next slide. See here. So I could, by putting the value of T, you see, we can write R is equal to U cos theta into 2U sine alpha divided by G cos theta naught. G naught theta. Friends, see here, it was what? U cos alpha. Then T is equal to how much? 2U sine alpha by G cos theta. So it will be U cos alpha only. It is U cos alpha was there. So it will be U cos alpha, no theta. And here 2U sine alpha divided by G cos theta. That is for the place of T. Minus half into G sine theta was there. And in place of T, we can write how much T square. So 2U sine alpha divided by G cos theta rho square. Isn't it? Then let's solve using the trigonometry. Students, here U and U, how much? 2U square. You could write here 2U square into cos alpha into sine alpha. Correct? Divided by G cos theta. Divided by G cos theta. Okay? Minus here also, student, 2U जब बाहर आ जाएगा तो कितना हो जाएगा? 2U square, 1 2 is there, so 4U square by 2, so that is only 2U square. You can write minus 2U square into sine square alpha into sine theta divided by G cos theta square, so that is G square. 1 G was there and here half G was there na, half G was there, and here G square cos square theta. 1 G was there here, G. So by cancelling this G, it will be only how much? 2U square cos alpha into sine alpha divided by G cos theta minus 2u square sine square alpha into sine theta divided by g cos square theta. Correct? So it's I want to take u square and g cos square theta common. So here g cos square theta is not there. So what we have to do? We have to multiply a g cos theta here, and we have to divide a g cos theta here. Yes or no? And g is there, but cos theta. So for that, what we have to do? We have to multiply a cos theta and we have to divide a cos theta. Yes or no? So student, see next. So then again is equal to, and here I want to take common u square by g cos square theta. Then u square by g cos square theta. Okay, common ले ले मेरे student. Student, 2 sin alpha into cos alpha is sin 2 alpha na. 2 sin theta into cos theta is sin 2 theta na. So that I can write as sin 2 alpha into u square तो कॉमन चला गया 2 cos alpha into sin alpha. बट ये cos theta था, ऊपर मुझे और एक cos theta मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ा, नीचे और एक cos theta मल्टीप्लाई करना, तब जाके मैं cos square theta कॉमन ले सकता हूँ. So only cos theta is multiplied in the numerator. So I wrote cos theta, sin 2 alpha into cos theta minus. Here also I took common. What? 2 sin square alpha into sin theta. So here 2 sin square alpha I can write into sin theta. It was there, it remained in the place, rest is taken common. Again student, let's see here. Again I can write it as u square by g cos square theta whole into sin 2 alpha into cos theta minus. Student, 2 sin square alpha is what? 1 minus cos 2 alpha na? So sin theta remained in its place, and I can write here 1 minus cos 2 alpha. In place of 2 sin square alpha, I could write 1 minus cos 2 alpha. I wrote, no problem. Then again, let's go to u square by g cos square theta whole into sin 2 alpha was there, I wrote it, into cos theta was there, I wrote it. Yes or no? Friends, see here. If I will open the bracket, then what I will get? Minus sin theta. I will get what? Minus sin theta minus sin theta into cos 2 alpha. Yes or no? By opening the bracket here, I got this line. Friends, sin A into cos B minus cos A into sin B is what? Sin A plus B na? Sin A into cos B minus cos A into sin B is what? Friends, see here, minus sin theta is there. And again, by opening the bracket, it will be plus na. Minus of minus will be plus na. It was minus and it was minus, so it will be plus. So sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B, AB. So that is sin A plus B. So I can rewrite it as u square by g cos square theta into sin A plus B, that is 2 alpha plus theta minus sin theta. So this is the equation for range. The above equation gives the range of a projectile. This is nothing but the expression for range of projectile sin theta only. Range of projectile, that is range of projectile in an inclined plane. In an inclined plane. Let's go to what is the expression for maximum range. When the range will be maximum. Students, we want to find the angle alpha. The angle alpha for which the range of the projectile is maximum on an inclined plane. For range to be maximum, sin 2 theta has to be maximum. Yes or no? Range will be maximum when this sin 2 alpha plus theta will be maximum. 2 alpha plus theta is maximum in sin के value maximum कितना 1. So that means 2 alpha plus theta should be equal to 90 degree because sin 90 is equal to 1. So that is pi by 2. So 2 alpha plus theta should be pi by 2. Then alpha should be how much? Alpha should be how much? Pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Because 2 alpha is equal to pi minus 2 minus theta. Then only alpha is equal to pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Understood? This is the condition alpha, the value of alpha if this much, then the range is going to be maximum. Then let's put the value of alpha and re-solve the equation. Then R maximum is equal to how much? U square by G cos square theta whole into sine is there. In place of 2 alpha student, what I will write? See here, another bracket. In place of alpha, I am writing pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Correct? Plus theta. It was there. Bracket end. Minus again sine theta was there. Correct? Am I correct? Just want to see here. If 2 will go inside sine pi by 2, it will be, then it will be sine theta. Sine 90 minus theta is how much? And see here. This is theta. Yes or no? Your minus theta plus theta. How much? So open the bracket. You are not able to know. So that is u square by g cos square theta. You multiply the 2 inside, then it will be how much? Pi by 2 minus theta plus theta. Correct? Minus sine theta. So that is theta theta cancel, sine 90. So that is nothing but R max is equal to u square by g cos square theta into 1 minus sine theta. Correct? Then we can do also one thing. You multiply cos square theta is equal to, students, how much? 1 minus sine square theta. So I can also write u square into 1 minus sine theta divided by g whole into cos square theta is 1 minus sine square theta. And you know a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. This is 1 minus sine square theta. So a plus b into a minus b, I can write, and I can again write u square by g into 1 minus sine theta cancel, 1 plus sine theta only. This expression can be also it gives the maximum range. This is nothing but gives maximum range. Gives maximum range. Students, let at any point, let at point B, I want to find the velocity. Students, here you can see if at this point the ball strikes, then it will be having a velocity like this, V net. Listen. And that V net is nothing but component of Vx along this and component Vy along this. Listen. And let it is making an angle with beta with the horizontal. Means with this Vx, it is making an angle beta. And this is the inclined projectile. But at any point, if I'll go for finding the velocity, this is V. And it is having a component Vx, it is having a component Vy. So that it will be V. And that is making an angle beta. So student, let's. And this Vx is going to be how much? Let's see it. Yes or no? So let's start. Next, go to velocity at point B. Next, let's go to velocity at point B. Let's find velocity at point B. Velocity at point B. Okay. Student, from the figure only we saw Vx is equal to how much? Ux plus Ax into t. Correct? And Vx is equal to, if I will take the component, students, see here, if I will take the component here, if this is Vx, students, if this is Vx, yes or no, then this V will be how much? V cos beta, na, students? Because if this is beta, this is going to be cos beta. Listen. Vx is what? V cos beta, na? This Vx is nothing but V cos beta, na, students? Because this angle we have taken as beta. And this Vy is what? V sin beta. Yes or no? If this is the net velocity V, then this is V cos beta and this is V sin beta. So in place of your Vx, I can write this is V cos beta is equal to Ux is how much, student? U cos alpha. We knew this. And G is how much? Ax is how much? G sin theta. So I can write G sin theta minus G sin theta into total time taken is T. And let again by putting the value of total time taken, I can write U cos alpha minus g sine theta into, in place of t, what we can write? 2u sine alpha divided by g cos theta. Correct? And see here, if I'll take u cos alpha common, if I'll take u cos alpha, I want to take common, then what we have to do? So see here, if I will do this one, u cos alpha is there, minus g sine theta is there, 2u sine alpha is there, g cos alpha is there. So what I have to do? I have to multiply. I can multiply a cos alpha in the numerator, and I can multiply a cos alpha in the denominator. Yes or no? So 2 sine alpha into cos alpha is how much? See here. Sine theta by cos theta is tan theta, na students?
Sine 12.
Here I can change it. U cos alpha minus g and g cancel, student. Yes or no? G cancel. Sine theta by cos theta is how much? Tan theta, na? Student. Sine theta by cos theta is what? Tan theta. I wrote tan theta. Again, sine alpha by cos alpha is how much, students? Tan alpha, na? Again, what remained? Cos alpha remained. So I wrote cos alpha is there in the place. So by taking u is there also, student. Here 2u is also there. 2u tan theta into tan alpha into cos alpha. So what I can take common? U cos alpha. Here u cos alpha I took common. So it can be 1 minus 2 into tan alpha into tan theta. Yes or no? That could be the expression for v cos beta. So v cos beta is equal to u cos alpha 1 minus 2 tan alpha into tan theta. Correct? Friends, similarly, if I will go for vy is equal to how much? Uy plus ay into t. And vy is how much? So it was like this, na? The v was like this. It was vx and it was vy and it was beta. This is v. Yes or no? This is v cos beta. And this is, student, if this is v cos theta, this is plus v cos beta, v sin beta, and here I am taking as minus v sin beta. Then I can write here minus v sin beta vy is equal to how much? Uy is how much, student? U sin alpha, correct? Minus ay is how much? Minus g cos theta whole into total time of flight how much? 2 sin alpha divided by g cos theta. So your g cos theta cancel. Yes or no? So you can write here minus v sin beta is equal to, student, u sin alpha, g also cancel. U sin alpha minus 2u sin alpha. How much? Minus u sin alpha. Yes or no? Minus u sin alpha. Minus both sides cancel. Then you can write v sin beta is equal to how much? U sin alpha. Correct? This is the expression we got for vy. This is the expression we got for v cos beta, that is vx. This is the expression we got for vx. And this is the expression we got for vy. Then we can find the net velocity. Students, here you got v cos beta is equal to this much, v sin beta is equal to this much. If I will divide, let v sin beta by v cos beta. I'll write v sin beta divided by v cos beta. VB cancel. Sin beta by cos beta is equal to tan beta. Na? Tan beta is going to be how much, students? See here. U sin alpha was there in the numerator divided by u cos alpha whole into 1 minus 2 tan alpha into tan theta was there. Yes or no? U cancel. Sin alpha by cos alpha is equal to how much? Tan alpha. Na? So I could write in the numerator tan alpha divided by 1 minus 2 tan alpha into tan theta. So we can use this in many of the cases. Then I can write tan beta is equal to nothing but tan alpha for this projectile 1 minus 2 tan alpha into tan theta. Sometimes only alpha will be given, beta will be given. So tan theta may acts. So in that case, we can apply these cases or not? Directly we can apply without knowing anything if you have remembered this derivation. Just if the projectile were projected, right? If the projectile were projected, if the projectile were projected down the inclined plane, I'll show you the diagram. Wait, down the inclined plane, down the inclined plane. Nothing will change, but what are the necessary changes? I will say. That means we are saying let the inclination was like this. This was the inclination. This angle we have taken as theta, no doubt. And we are throwing the projectile like this. I am throwing it like this with you, which is making a angle alpha, and it is going like this. Anywhere it is falling. This was the u. It was thrown like this, so due to gravity, it came like this. So what are the necessary changes here? If this is alpha, this angle we have to take always, and this angle will be how much? 180 minus alpha, correct? And if range was positive in this direction, now I have to take the range in this direction that is negative. So student, replacing range, let's see, replacing range with minus r and alpha with 180. This is given alpha. Let this angle we have to take, that is let alpha dash, but let this angle is given in the question. Let this is alpha dash, and alpha dash is equal to 180 minus alpha. Replacing alpha with 180 minus alpha dash. By replacing, we can rewrite the equation again. Let's rewrite the equation for range. You know the range equation. That is minus r is equal to u square by g cos square theta whole into sine. So let's see here, range equation. This is the equation for range, na? This was the equation for range. U square by g cos square theta sine 2 alpha plus theta minus sine theta. We'll replace here alpha, we'll replace here, and we'll rearrange the equation and we'll write. We can write u square by u square, this one, u square by g cos square theta whole into sine. I can write like this, 2 into 180 minus alpha dash plus theta minus sine theta. Okay. So then let's solve this. This is u square by g cos square theta whole into sine 180 into 2, how much? 360. So that I can write as sine 360 minus, again 2. If I'm taking 2, multiplying 2 means 2 alpha plus theta. So if I'll take minus common, then 360 minus, it could be written as 2 alpha dash minus theta, correct? No problem. Minus I have taken common. So it will become minus sine theta, correct? So that is equal to u square by g cos square theta into sine 360 minus theta is minus sine theta. So we can write here minus sine 2 alpha dash minus theta minus sine theta, correct? So again I can write here, rearranging, u square by g cos square theta whole into sine 2 alpha dash minus theta plus, student, minus was there, I took I multiplied a minus, so it will be plus and it will be minus. Minus was there, I multiplied a minus in, because minus is there, na students, minus r is there, na? So by taking that, so r is equal to u square by g cos square theta, that is sine 2 alpha minus theta plus sine theta. That is the case for range for this type of projectile, understood? This is the case for range. If a body is thrown from the opposite direction as shown in the figure, so this is going to be the range. Actually, for this range to be maximum, what is to be maximum? For maximum range, r maximum होने के लिए क्या होना पड़ेगा? Sin theta should be maximum. That means 2 alpha dash minus theta should be equal to pi by 2, correct? So alpha dash is going to be how much? Pi by 4. Here plus theta by 2, correct? So in this case, r maximum is going to be how much? R maximum is equal to u square by g into, by putting the values, we will get here r max is equal to u square by g into 1 plus sine theta naught was there. Here it will be 1 minus sine theta naught, because plus theta by 2 is there. U square by g into 1 minus sine theta. Understood? This is going to be the R maximum in the second case. Correct?